What's up guys, how you doing? Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different pace. I'm going to kind of slow down and just go through the ones that I like from this Pineward sample set. I remember saying that I was going to buy one of these, but I don't know how close I am to making that decision. They are good enough for me to buy, of course, but my issue is there's so many that I liked, and that's a real problem. Of course, sometimes I'll smell a fragrance and immediately buy it. You guys have seen it happen. I mean, it's on record. I got the full bottle from this Frederick Mal sample set. As soon as I smelled Musk Ravageur, I went and bought it. That's a very rare thing when I smell a sample that's so good that I go and get it. So this Frederick Mal sample set was one of those examples of that rare experience where I smell it and I just know instantly I want to get it. I usually don't get that. That's very abnormal for me. And with this Pineward set, it didn't happen once. I didn't have any fragrance where I was like, wow, I really, really want this now. So they're all in this like I like it a lot category, but not in this like compulsively I need it so bad category. Plus I have 31 samples to have some fun with going into this winter. A lot of these are going to be really, really good for that season. I like these green piney ones he has. I like these fresh wood centric ones he has, but I also really like the patchouli ones and the woody patchouli darker ones. He has gourmands, forest fragrances. He has fragrances that are fresh in many, many different ways. And all of the common threads of these are some kind of natural environment or some kind of nostalgic, holiday-esque, campfire-esque memory nostalgia thing. I don't really get anything that's like perfect campfire fragrance from this, personally. I don't really get anything there that was like the quintessential bonfire kind of smell. No, but there was a few smoky ones that made it to the top. So let's start with one of them. So I'm just gonna grab Cotswald. Cotswald is this darker color. This reminded me of a Beaufort or Beaufort or Beaufort, however you're supposed to say it, guys. I don't really know. I say Beaufort because it sounds cool. Beaufort's probably how they say it. Whatever. Cotswald is the smokiest one, the most aggressive smoky one, and it reminds me of a Beaufort fragrance. It reminds me of an ingredient that's in Rake and Ruin. Something very similar with the smokiness of that, with this. Yeah, it's very, very green piney smoke. This one's the most aggressive. It almost has that smoked meat smell that I get from Rake and Ruin. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's this like more aggressive smoke smell. It's not like a deep one where you smell like charred, kind of emanating heat. You don't get that. This is a green, aggressive, resinous, smoky thing. Cotswold was up there because out of all of the whole house so far, this one, Cotswold, is the one that really is the most aggressive, I'd say, in the whole set. Out of everything here, this one stands out really, really strong. Really powerful fragrance here. I feel like the smokiness on this is just like in your face. It has that almost meat smoke smell. Really, really good. It almost smells like a jerky too. Almost something like that. Yeah, so Cotswold, I'd say right off the bat was the most aggressive one in the set, and that's why it stood out to me and it made it into the final countdown. I don't even know how many are here. I really didn't even want to get caught in the numbers. As freshies go, Clemenpine, it's this really awesome, smooth wood experience. I really am smelling that Cotswold. It's strong, guys. It's just radiating from the strip all over there. It's in the air pretty heavy. It's very, very serious, smoky forest fragrance. Really, really good. Anyway, Clemenpine, that's the opposite of the spectrum here. This is that nice, play nice wood. But something about it, super awesome. It almost has this like Armor All smell to it. I just love it. It has this clean, like, the woods are polished. Like a polished wood, like super good. No greens, no colors besides this smooth wood tone. Super nice, guys. Like really, it's kind of bright too. I don't really get any clementine, guys, and I don't really get pine per se, so I'm not sure about the naming on this one. To me, this is a real standout from the house. It's very unique in how it smells, and it's a good, safe smell. So you see already in my favorite two there, like just some of the ones I liked, we got a super fresh, easy to wear one, and then we got a really challenging, aggressive, smoky forest one. And it's like, that's the problem, guys. There's a lot in this house and I don't know which direction to take it for my next fragrance. You know, I sampled the Amouage fragrances somewhere between these, right? And those Amouage fragrances, I already want to buy 3 of them. That's what I'm saying with this. It's that reflection. I just sit down, I'm like, huh, so what did I really compulsively want to get? And 3 of those on wash fragrances that I just sampled in the last video, that effect that had on me is way stronger than any of these, but there's still something about these that I'm still hooked on. There's still something about these. I'm definitely going to get a little collection of these Pineward fragrances. I do really like them, but nothing happened to me in this set where I was like, I really badly need to get this right now at all costs. I got to hunt down a bottle. No, I looked opportunistically for a few of these, but I just didn't see them. And they're kind of hard to get besides just straight from the retailer, which I will get too. But anyway, let's move to the next one, Funerie. Now, if I remember this correctly, it had this like really decayed kind of, not decayed, but like fermented, yeah, dark, leathery, fermented smell. This one's really interesting to me. It's just the most Funerie. It's spelled funeral, but with an IE at the end. It's a dark, perfectly colored for what it smells like fragrance. It's like the most leathery. It's this rich, deep leather, almost chocolatey leather, with this dark attitude, somber component to it. They said there was decayed roses or something, or mushrooms or something. I honestly looked at the notes and I just kind of like threw it over my shoulder. I just don't care about that much. To me, this is a leathery, really upscale, super nice, like dressed up, serious fragrance. This is serious. It's fun and moody too, but there's no real playfulness to this one. And leather, I'd have to say, is the main show here, is this leathery kind of earthy thing. It's very dark, very brown, very leathery looking or smelling. You see, I see things when I smell these a little bit. So yeah, Funerie is another one. So you see now, that's just 3 I'm covering, and the amount of differences in all 3 of those are just like, it doesn't even register. They're so different, guys. That's why I'm stuck and I can't choose one. Let's try another really good one. So if you watched, I don't know which part it was, but I covered Caravansary. Now Caravansary, so this one, I must have had some kind of nose fatigue when I was smelling these. It smelled very medicinal. It smelled like camphorous a little bit, like tiger balm and medicine and candy. Upon revisiting this, I immediately identified what this smells like. It smells like something that we've all had. So first off, it's blue and green. The only one in the set to really be this like playful kind of teal, phthalo blue looking thing. Now, guys, all this smells like to me, and I smell pine in it, sure. But do you ever have gushers? There's like a blue or green gusher. There's like the juice inside the gusher. The way that tastes is the way this smells. There's also these fruit roll-ups or fruit by the foots. Those things, that smells like this a lot. Like, I can't stop thinking about those when I smell this. It's very candy, rolled up, fruit roll-up. And now I really like this a lot. I really like this. There is some tea in it, like, you still get that tea, black tea, kind of crushed tea leaves in your mouth. But there's also this candy to this really cool licorice kind of blue and green candy. I've tasted this smell before, and it's exactly like when you get those fruit roll-ups or the fruit roll-ups, right? You unroll them, take the plastic out, roll it back up into a hard ball, and then eat the whole thing. That's what this tastes like. Or smells like. I don't drink these. But it makes me think that this thing must taste like candy. I might actually have to drink this, guys. Yeah, so I like Caravansary. Again, now we're at the 4th one. And we covered a really moody, leathery one. Really like earthy, moody, dark browns. We covered a smoky, aggressive, foresty one. Really a lot of shade and a lot of smoke. We covered a really smooth, everyday driver, piney, awesome fragrance. And then we have this candy one that smells like gushers, juice in the green gushers. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a blue and a green one. It's somewhere between those two. Really candy-like. I really dig this. And it's not candy in like an annoying way. I could tell he mixed a bunch of stuff together that's like naturals in a way, and then it came out like candy at the end. Not like he added like something that just smells sweet for no reason. I feel like it makes a lot of sense, and I like that one. Let's see what other ones we got here. So the Murkwood, I was checking Murkwood out again. And while I like the attitude on it, let's just give it another smell. I don't like wearing this, but I really love what it captures. It's like this bitter, dark forest. It's got a little bit of a fruit that's like giving it some color and life, but it has this overcast kind of green, wet kind of suffocating canopy to it, like a really, really dark forest that's really wet. It's kind of bitter, but it has this like fruit in it too, almost like an apple, but if you took away a lot of the sweetness. It's a quintessential dark forest. This is a wet, dark, muddy, murky forest. It's not very earthy per se, but I think Murkwood is the most aggressive in the forest way. It's not like green at all, really piney. It's super deep green. It's almost like you're not going to get a quintessential pine smell from this. It's something more. It's darker. It's more of a journey. This one's more of a mystical kind of fantasy forest. Like, it's really a little bit different than what you're used to with a forest scent. And it's definitely got some bitter kind of patchouli like pardon, but not really so obvious. It's really nicely weaved in. Murkwood is one of those ones that I'm still kind of scratching my head over. But now you see, just to recap, we covered 5 fragrances here, and they're all so different. It's ridiculous. I did, however, while we were playing around with this set, I did really look into the different subgenres that he captured, and I think I pulled forward the best ones of those styles. So we got the smoky one of the group. That's Cotswald. I feel like that one is just way more apparently committed to being a smoky fragrance, and it's done well. Then we got the candy one, which he has a bunch of gourmands in here. Some are cozy, some are fun, some are like really spicy, super, like one's like a holiday baked bread, which is a little much for me. It got a little bit choking, kind of like in a holiday candle way. That, I think one of these right here was one of the tobaccos, one of the apple tobacco, I think it was. Let's try it. I did have it in my like, because I did like it. It had a really interesting thing, but we're talking about gourmands here. Yes, this apple tobacco, this really cool apple opening, the opening's killer. And a lot of people are gonna love this. I bet it's one of his best sellers just from the smell here. It's got a good hook to it. Like, it's got a lot of counter appeal or curb appeal. It's good, but I wouldn't get it. For me, it's nice smelling, but it just doesn't do anything for me personally. I think some people out there though should definitely take a look at this. Like, I put this on the side in my likes because apple tobacco, I think a lot of people will like it out there. But for me, just where I'm at, now I don't actually have anything that smells like this. I really don't. But I'm okay with this right now not being in my collection. You see, if I really wanted it, I would have just immediately put it on my must-have list. So both of the tobaccos here, coffee tobacco and apple tobacco, those are kind of like, we're going to cover those back to back here. Back to back? Interesting. All right. Coffee tobacco. This one's even more interesting than apple tobacco. It's built off of a similar kind of profile. It's that really nice velvety kind of semi-gourmand coffee. And the tobacco is not really too in your face like anything like that. It's really smooth. This is meant to be like, there's a nice dose of this like healthy kind of sweetness in it. It's not too much. It's creamy too. It's really nice. Coffee tobacco's nice, guys. It really is nice. But for me right now, I just don't want something like that personally, so I'm not getting that one right now. I might change my mind one day because I'm going to keep wearing these. Let's see which other ones here, guys. We have so many. Steading. Now, if I remember correctly, one of these had this like really awesome honey, and one had a really awesome maple, like maple syrup. Let's see. I think this one's one of those. Yeah, this is the maple syrup honey one. Super honey forward, like realistic, really, really realistic, light honey. And whenever I say honey, I think of Zoologist Bee, and I wonder if this one could compete with that. It's really, really nice, real rendition of honey. I've also smelled Aurum from Zaharov, which I still think this is even better than. Aurum was really nice too, though. It had a really great, super light honey. This one's more dense, but it's this real photorealistic, like bee honey, like really high quality honey. You know when you smell, there's like a generic honey? It's not that one. There's that like wildflower, whatever, organic sourced, that kind of special honey from like someone nearby at like a homemade farm. Really nice right here. Steading. This is Steading. So Steading is that honey fragrance. Now, I don't like smelling like this. Even with bee, I still have a full sample of bee. I only wore it a few times because I just don't like smelling like honey. But I enjoy spraying it on my wrist and having it with me. I just don't want to like wear honey. So that's on my likes, but not in my must-buy category. Let's talk about Shire. Now, Shire, it got me because of the name. I like Lord of the Rings. Hell, even at my wedding, my walkout song was one of the Lord of the Rings soundtracks. So was my wife's. Her song was the Hobbits, concerning hobbits, right? So you see Shire and you're like, all right, I'm gonna like this. And it actually surprised me. It was just like a nutty, creamy, fresh thing, and it was super awesome. It still is. It's one of the better ones in the whole set, but it's like super likable. It's not anything. It's like a timid kind of fragrance. It actually kind of catches the hobbits really, really well. It's got like a baked goods smell to it. It's got this like timid kind of presence. It's very like pleasant. It's very playing nice. It's nothing really edgy at all. And it's surprisingly sugary and fresh, but it has this baked good edge to it. It's really, really good. Nutty kind of fragrance, like a really nice pastry too. And it has this fresh, musky, powdery thing that just is super sweet in a great way. Shire's the one where I basically used the whole sample almost. It's gone. It's like almost gone. I constantly grab this one and wear it like at night and stuff. I really like Shire. That one might end up being the one that I get. I really think that might be it. But it's just so like, compared to all the big hits from this house and all the other crazy specific things that I've had, Shire is like it's basically a easy to wear, another just good smelling, easy to wear fragrance. And I like that, I get it, but for me, I'm on a different quest right now. My quest right now is like amouage. You guys know where I'm at with that. I'm stuck in this like really deep amouage hole right now. I really do want to get one of those so bad that I'm like comparing all of them to this and all these to that, and it's really a tough thing to be in right now. So when I look at these, I try to compare them to themselves if I can, but I also remember these experiences, guys, where I'll smell a sample and I just have this pull and I know it's right for me. None of these hit me yet like that. None of them. They're all fascinating to me, but they haven't really like pulled me out of my chair, you know? Sometimes you smell something and you just know it's right. Sometimes you have slow burns. We did a whole podcast on that recently. It's coming out soon. We talked about slow burn fragrances. So it got me thinking, you know, sometimes I don't like something right away, and it turns out being one of my favorites months or years or weeks later, right? This is just something that happens. None of these, I can't tell with any of these which ones are going to be those. I need more time to wear them and stuff. But let's continue. Fang Horn 2. Now this one was with Murkwood. Fang Horn 2 and Murkwood were both very similar to me. Fang Horn 2 has more lift, more high end, but it still has that dark forest. It's got that apple direction, like a green apple direction with this like dark forest that takes that apple and makes it like evil, like an evil green apple. I don't know if it's actually apple, but it has a very faint sweetness that nods in that direction of like a sour apple. And then you have this green fluffy kind of layer that's like angry, like a dark, wet overtone. I feel like Murkwood and Fang Horn 2 are just super closely related with like a difference that is so minute. So if you were stuck on one of these two, so am I. I think Fang Horn has a little bit more lift where Murkwood has like more bass. Just the way I kind of experienced them. I think Fang Horn 2 is more complete than Murkwood in some ways, but it's just less simple in some ways. So yeah, I would have to say that. I mean, Fang Horn 1 was more of a patchouli fragrance to me, so Fang Horn 2, I don't really see the resemblance that much. Murkwood and this have a lot in common. So Fang Horn 2 and Murkwood, if I want a dark fantasy forest kind of thing, dark wet fantasy forest, that's kind of from a horror tale, like a fairy tale, like Grimm Brothers fairy tale, I would say Fang Horn 2 and Murkwood are those two quintessential fantasy forest darkness fragrances. So when I feel like I'm in the mood for one of those, I know exactly where to go because I haven't really had anything else in my entire experience hit like those two. Nocturnis. Now, I remember not really caring too much about this on the first smell, but when I smelled it again later, there was something about this that was really cool. This is a really interesting, strange scent. I thought it smelled chocolatey at one point. This is a hard to explain scent. There's some freshness going on. There's some chocolatiness. Florals, like in a dark, kind of sour, bitter way. but there's this sweet blanket of watery florals in a way. It's really good. Nocturnis, very strange. I thought it was going to be like another forest fragrance, but it didn't do that. Yeah, it doesn't do that. I would say this and Funerie, for me, Funerie and Nocturnis, both kind of go head and head and they clash. And I'd say Funerie keeps coming out on top, and every single time I run the simulation. I know they're different, but I feel like Funerie, if I want to go for that dark thing that this house does really well, that dark moody thing, Funerie has the gold medal so far with that. Nocturnis, though, did make it to my likes bucket. It did make it to the end here. So I have 5 left, and I'm just going to move on through them. We have Eldritch. Now, Eldritch came back. On my resample, I was like, wow, this is a really great patchouli fragrance. And if I didn't already have a certain really great patchouli fragrance called Pardon from Nasumato, I would seriously consider getting this. If you guys liked Private Label, from Jovoy, if you liked Psychedelic from Jovoy, there's even a diptyque fragrance that smells like this. I forget if it's called Tempo. It's that bitter patchouli, really well done, dark, bitter patchouli. Sure. If I didn't have that redundancy, this would be a really, really peak patchouli fragrance, Eldritch. Yeah, Eldritch is really good in a dark patchouli way. But for me, I already have a lot of things like that. I've already achieved my patchouli dominance. So I have Hayloft here, and a lot of people love this. This one, I've even talked to someone in my comments. They love Hayloft. They have a lot of Pineward fragrances too, and let's talk about Hayloft. Cozy, fresh, cinnamon, sweet, like a sticky sweetness. Just really, really easy to wear. Almost like Shire. It's the same kind of deal. I'd say this and Shire are kind of competing for a little bit of redundancy amongst each other. This has more spice to it. Hayloft is really, really nice, guys. Like, this is going to be a jaw dropper for a few of you who are just looking for something like this. This is really right up there. That's Hayloft. It's really pretty golden juice, and I think it's appropriately colored. Now, the color kind of affects you a little bit on all of these. This has something similar to what's in Clemenpine. It has something similar to what's in Shire. It's almost like if you mix Clemenpine, Shire, and something else with a little bit more spicy prettiness. It's very pretty. It's a beautiful, beautiful, pretty fragrance. I really do like it. I got to keep spraying it. Yeah, so this is great. On skin, it really bursts and comes to life. Now, these on skin are what's kind of changed my mind. So when I wear them on skin, I just get to feel a whole different experience. I'm really only spraying these for a reminder. Yeah, Hayloft, I remember I also almost finished this one too. I like Hayloft and Shire. Those two I would have to like figure out which one, Hayloft or Shire, which one takes that spot. It's this play nice kind of fragrance. They're both play nice. They're both pretty. They're both sort of semi-gourmand with this fresh woody prop up musk thing. Really, really nice. Let's see. Velvetine was weird, but just because it's weird doesn't mean it's bad. I actually dig it. I like some weird stuff. Velvetine, brown color. Yeah, this is like a really strange one. At first, I thought it smelled like a cola, like a dirty cola. But then you get this animalic, kind of barnyardy animalics to it. Not like an oud though. It's a little pissy and bitter and angry a little bit. Yeah, this one gets a little bit bathroom, like pissy. It's got this like really particular smell to it. It feels kind of classy though, and also a little bit boozy. It reminds me of like fermenting alcohol, dark woods. Just an interesting bathroom smell to it too. I dig it, I get it. I know why people love this one. You could just tell. This one's a little bit more pushing it. I think this is another one of the ones in the house that's actually going after it. Like going to be a little bit in your face. Definitely pretty stanky, guys. Velvetine, it's got that magic. I think a lot of you guys might like that. It's definitely one of the ones. I wouldn't get it. I have that sample and I feel like that's gonna last a long time. It's also something that I personally don't want to wear that much, but I could see some people really liking that one. Lime Cola. Now my initial impression of Lime Cola was like super happy. I mean, in the air, it's awesome. In the air, it's just awesome. Totally different experience off the strip. This is one of those ones that if you smell it in the store, you're gonna buy it. It's just got this really good curb appeal to it. Yeah, and it has that soda smell. Now, sometimes when I did wear this a bunch of times, sometimes Lime Cola just gets spicy on me, and it does that Mancera Tonka Cola thing that I don't really like. That might just be me. Right now, it's doing a perfect, like when I mean perfect, fresh, artisanal cola. Like there are some of these breweries. I was in Colorado, and there was like a brewery there that had these special sodas that they made artisanally, like there. And I had one of those sodas, and it was an orange soda, like an orange, a cream soda, an orange cream soda. It doesn't smell like this, but it has that same quality. Like when you cracked it open and smelled it, man, something about that was just so great. And this catches that. It has this obvious lime. Like you really, when it says lime cola, they do not fail with the lime. It is a lime cola, but it has these other spicy facets that make it that cola smell. Really fun fragrance right here. And it has just enough sweetness to be convincing and not sickening. So lime cola gave me a big smile, and it still does. That's another one that's really unique from the house. Now, I decided that I don't want to smell like lime cola personally, so I probably won't get this. Nothing against the smell. I really, really do think it's sick. It's actually pretty awesome. Like, at all the colas I've smelled, and it's not that many, this one actually achieves the task. So if you guys want a soda smell, try lime cola, please. I beg you. It's actually good. Like, it's actually right there. And the last one here is Revelries. Now, this one, I digged it. I really liked Revelries. I went back to it, smelled it again. Super cozy holiday scent. This is going to be a winter killer. Yeah, this is going to be a winter king for so many people. This one and Apple Tobacco and Coffee Tobacco, I feel like they all battle. I think he's good at this apple note with these like holiday spices. These like, this holiday kind of breads, nutmeg, cinnamon thing. This one's super spicy though. This is that one that's like really amped up on the spice. It's like he took Apple Tobacco and just pushed it super hard. I like Revelries. It's nice. I actually almost used most of the sample here, so I do like it. Revelries is good. So you guys, you see, those are the top, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow. So 15 samples that I liked from this house. And just the story that those 15 samples tells you what I'm going through, trying to decide which one. This video is not meant to be really anything too concrete or too organized. It's just meant to be me going on about this house of Pineward and my experience thus far with it. Again, a couple of these stand out. Like if I had to sit here and pick one up, Caravansary sticks out right now. I want to smell like that. I like that candy gushers thing that this does. I like the fruit roll-up thing that Caravansary does. But at the same time, I really love that calm Shire. Shire's awesome. Really, really great. Sweet smelling, but pretty, but not in like an overly done way. He has a really good way about it. Again, there's some infighting with these, right? A lot of these are so similar. I'm not finding redundancy, but I have to decide which one of the types that he made do I like the most. As I said, we have that dark, real forest. We have a random lime cola that is executed so well. We have a leathery fragrance that is executed so well. You know when you smell like an upscale, leathery, kind of sweet, dark fragrance? It smells like a suit. They're out there. I've smelled them before. This one hangs with those. You got Fang Horn 2 and Murkwood, that dark fantasy forest. They're going up against each other. There's just so much to consider that I don't know what decision to make. This is counterintuitive. This experience is the total opposite that I get from the Amouage experience. I immediately knew 3 that I was going to get from Amouage. I'm like, I know it. They're on my list. I really want them. I immediately know one that I got instantly from Frederick Mall. Like, I had to get it. When I got done recording the video, I bought it right away. No hesitation. And I'm also hunting down Portrait of a Lady because I think it's just that good. And Promise is at the back of the list, but it's on the list, right? And then I tried Amouage, and it was King Blue, Royal Tobacco, boom. Those 2 immediately just took me right off my feet. Then I got smelled Silver Oud the next day, and I was like completely punched in the face. There's my smoky fragrance that I've been looking for. There's my woody, charred, angry, smoldering, thick cloud. You could still see the red. Just that beautiful fire. It's so deep. Silver Oud stole me away. How does it hold up with this other smoky one that I described? Well, they're different, but that Silver Oud is just, come on. this is what I'm trying to say, guys. Sample. Keep sampling, because the more you try, the more you find yourself. You'll find what it is that you want to wear, what it is that you want to experience from it. This Pineward thing, I'd say the best thing you could do, and is the thing that I'm happy that I already did. 128 bucks, 31 samples, whether a beginner or like a niche guy, just go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'll buy a $50 sample set that's got like 6 samples in it, right? At that rate, it would be like hundreds of dollars to get this, right? So 31 bucks, you get to try like almost every fragrance they have, except for some of the seasonal ones. Pineward kicks ass. It's really cool. I really dig it, and I'm super behind it. I'm definitely going to get at least 5 of these down the line. I already have them on my radar. They're kind of like an earworm. The longer I have these, the longer they sit, the more odds that I start collecting them. I really do think some of these here do have a spot in my collection, and I will get a lot of enjoyment out of them personally. But for me, I'm very reserved with a certain type of fragrance, and these are those. These don't fall into my like compulsory, they don't hit my circuits on 10 out of 10 where I really got to go get them right away. I'm usually hard to impress in that way where I have to get it right away. It's very random. Musk Ravageur, that just, it reminded me of another version of CK Obsession EDP that I just loved it. I feel like they're downstream from each other, and I just couldn't get away from it. It's just one of those ones. As soon as I smelled Musk Ravageur, I had to have it. Anyway, guys, you see the struggles. This is a different kind of video. It's just meant to be a little bit of a rambling and a little bit of fun, you know, and a little bit of a diary, kind of like a fragrance vlog or something. Anyway, keep checking out all of these podcasts we've been doing, because they've been actually super friggin' awesome and fun. And we have so many great ideas in the pipeline. I'm on a podcast, if you guys don't know, and you're new to the channel or anything like that. Me, Seldomly Often, Sense for Thought, his name's Mo, and Luke. Luke doesn't have a YouTube, but the 4 of us are always recording awesome episodes. So please go check out the Frag Talks on Seldomly Often's channel as well. We get really into it, and we have a lot of great ideas on the way. So I'm super excited for that. Definitely check it out. Hit subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. I'm going to give something away. I'm going to probably give a bunch of stuff away. So hit me up in there. My email's around. Send me an email. I'm already talking to one of you guys out there. So let's get it. All right. Peace.